In a previous video, I had shared some cool dollar store crafty finds, like this little set of wooden drawers. In today's video, I plan on upcycling these drawers into something beautiful. Hi, my name is Jenny. Welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for joining me today. Let's dive into today's fun crafty project. I'm going to start by taking everything apart, and I'm going to work on one piece at a time. The first thing that I wanted to do was remove these little knob handles. I picked up some replacement parts from Amazon because I didn't like these little knobs. They had like glue gun or something kind of oozing out of them, and I didn't like that look. So I just used a pair of pliers and just pulled off the little knob and the excess glue. And then I took a little sanding block and just buffed that out. I'm going to use this part of the drawer as the back so that you won't see this imperfection at all. And then I'm going to go ahead and clean up all of the drawers to make sure they're nice and smooth and there's no like rough edge chips or whatever. And nothing I can get slivers on. So I'll just smooth it all out, make sure it's nice and ready to take the stain that I picked up. Now, I got this bottle of wood stain. It's called actually wood tint from Folk Art, and it's got a really cool sort of mahogany wood tint. It's very dark. It looks very dark in the bottle and it's quite messy, but I really enjoyed the result. I really love the way that the wood took to this little stain. So I just have this microfiber cloth here, and I'm just going to dip it into the bottle and I'm just going to rub it onto the wood. So easy. You don't need any special tools for this. Just this little bottle of wood stain, which I could make so many projects with. I think I paid like $8 for it on Amazon. And I really love the way that it sinks into the wood. Like it looks so beautiful. And you see all of the beautiful grains. And one thing I did notice with these dollar store wood projects is that the glue that they use to adhere the pieces of wood together, if this is sort of oozed out from the cracks where it's glued together, the stain doesn't take to it. So you could probably spend more time sanding it down and cleaning it up, but I didn't find it was, a huge problem. I really liked the way it looked. You can see a few spots where that stain didn't take, but I think it just adds to the sort of rustic look of this. I stained all of the wood all the way around the back and the front, the inside, and the drawers. And now I need to drill some new holes for my little knobs. I picked up this little box of knobs from Amazon as well, and it comes with the screw, and they had like silver and gold and bronze knobs, and I got the gold ones. And I'm just going to use my ruler and measure diagonally across the front of the drawer and find the center. I'm just going to poke a little hole, and then I'm going to grab my drill and just drill out a little hole. I'm not exactly sure the size of the drill bit or anything. My husband put this on for me and sort of watched me while I drilled this hole. So just big enough for my screw to fit in. And I found that because the wood was so thin that the screw was a little bit too long for my knob to screw in all the way. So I thought I could make my own sort of washers. So what I did was grab a 3/8 of an inch circle punch, and I punched out a bunch of holes. And then I stacked up like 5 of them together, and in my crocodile, I just punched a hole through it. So it looks like a hole reinforcer, but the purpose of it is to create a little stack of washers. So I put those on the screw and then fed that through the drawer, and then it shortened my little screw so that my knob could screw on nice and secure. And it was the perfect little fix. I was really happy about it because at first my husband asked if I wanted him to go to the store to pick up some washers for it. And I thought I didn't want to spend any more money on this dollar store craft. So I'm just going to improvise. And it worked out well. So here's a close-up look of my little cardstock washers that I created. And it works perfect. And there we go. This cute little set of drawers is complete. I love the way this turned out. I'm going to use this to put little things on my desktop. So I pulled in my Cricut Joy, and I love having this little tool on my desk to create labels and quick things. So I set it up to create a few labels that I can just put on the front of my drawers. I have some pretty metallic permanent adhesive vinyl, and I'll weed them and peel off the excess that I don't need and get them loaded up onto some transfer tape and then line them up onto the front of the drawers. So the first one I have here is for glue sticks, and I'm just popping that on the bottom left. I don't want it to be super, contrasty. I wanted it very subtle. So I have this pink sort of metallic, and I just rubbed it on, and I thought this was just a perfect look. I really love the way these turned out. It's very subtle. It's not too bold and in your face. So I did that for glue sticks, foam squares, and liquid glue. And look at that. How cute is this? For $5 plus a few little extra bits and pieces to level it up, I was really thrilled with the results here. So I'm just going to grab some stuff to put in here. I have these large glue sticks and some regular ones. Put them in my drawer. I also have a bunch of little foam strips. These strips didn't fit, so I'm not going to put those in. But these little foam dots do, and some little foam squares, and I also have some Scotch mounting squares, and they're just a perfect size just to pop in there and keep on my desk. And then in the top, I'll keep my liquid Mod Podge and my glue pen with my glue pen holder. And there we go. It's perfect. I absolutely love this. I still have the second set of drawers to do. So here's a comparison of the two side by side, the finished and the unfinished. And this is just absolutely gorgeous. Really, really love this cute little project. I'm super happy with the results. I hope that you found some inspiration. Check out your dollar store, see what they got for little wood projects, and I'll link the wood tint that I used and the little knobs that I used as well in the description box down below if you're looking to upcycle anything. I hope that you enjoyed this quick little video. I know it's not paper crafting, but it was a little crafty project that I enjoyed doing and that you wanted to see. All right, thank you so much for joining me today. Coming up on screen are some videos I think you may enjoy. Have yourself a lovely day, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!